When Selena Gomez appeared at the 2025 SAG Awards, it wasn't just her classic Hollywood gown that turned heads. It was her noticeably slimmer figure that sparked an immediate, widespread question. How did she do it? This was more than just a style update. For many, it represented a milestone in her long and very public journey. The story behind it touches on weight, fame, and the challenge of controlling one's own public narrative. The early years. To understand the significance of 2025, it's necessary to look back to the mid-2000s. As a young Disney star, Gomez's look was carefully curated to be accessible and wholesome. At one of her first red carpet appearances in 2007, the 14-year-old projected a relatable girl next door image. Natural hair and makeup, thinly tweezed eyebrows that were the trend at the time, and casual outfits like layered tops and Converse sneakers. Early photos show a shy teenager whose appearance mirrored her personality, natural and approachable, with features like a wider, rounder nose and slightly prominent front teeth. It was during this time that the normal physical changes of adolescence began. And unfortunately, those very changes became an early topic of media commentary. This marked the beginning of a long public scrutiny over her appearance that would only intensify in the years to come. The struggle most of us missed. As Selena's career grew with hit albums and films, her red carpet style evolved, and so did the media's obsession with her body. The girl next door gave way to a pop princess experimenting with smoky eyes, contoured makeup, and colored contacts. Behind the scenes, however, Selena was battling serious health issues. A life-altering lupus diagnosis and a kidney transplant in 2017 introduced new challenges. The disease and the medication required to manage it caused visible fluctuations in her weight, leading to relentless public commentary and body shaming. A key moment came during a 2023 TikTok livestream where she addressed the issue candidly. She explained how her life-saving medication affects her body, saying, "When I'm taking it, I tend to hold a lot of water weight. And when I'm off of it, I tend to kind of lose weight." With those words, she made it clear that her health was not a subject for public debate. The 2025 rebirth and how she did it. This brings us to 2025. When Selena Gomez appeared at the SAG Awards, her appearance quickly became a topic of online discussion. While her old Hollywood gown was praised, it was her noticeably slimmer figure that drew the most attention. Speculation ranged from extreme diets to cosmetic procedures, but the real explanation seems to be a mix of long-term discipline and subtle refinement. For years, her trainer Amy Rosoff Davis has emphasized variety and consistency in Gomez's workouts, a mix of Pilates, yoga, and dance cardio. Diet-wise, Selena shifted from fast food to whole organic meals. Still, many observers believe there's more to her transformation than fitness alone. Comparing photos over the years, some point to a narrower nasal tip, suggesting a possible tip rhinoplasty, while others note that her eyebrows appear higher, creating more eyelid space, perhaps from a brow lift or Botox. Her lips also look fuller, fueling ongoing talk of fillers. Selena herself has acknowledged using Botox, but attributes most of her changes to health, lifestyle, and the artistry of her glam team. Her recent transformation, highlighted through social media posts with captions like, "I am perfect the way I am," marks a personal milestone. She's demonstrated that taking control of her own narrative is the most powerful kind of reinvention. A career-defining year. This appearance wasn't just a personal victory, it coincided with a major professional high point. While the internet obsessed over her looks, Gomez was earning critical acclaim for her performance in the film Emilia Perez, which premiered at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival and earned her the Best Actress award, shared with her co-stars. The role solidified her reputation as a serious actress and a multifaceted performer. It sent a clear message: her work and resilience define her, not public opinions about her body. The spiritual journey beneath the surface. So, what is the deeper force behind Selena's transformation? Beyond fitness, diet, or even cosmetic enhancement, her evolution is deeply spiritual. She has credited her faith in God as central to overcoming depression, anxiety, and health challenges. including struggles with weight. "I don't believe that I can do this life alone," she once said. At a 2017 Hillsong conference, Gomez gave a powerful testimony, declaring herself a child of God and describing how her faith became real to her. She revealed that on her 23rd birthday, Jesus became real in her life, a turning point she often reflects on. For Gomez, true strength doesn't come from public approval, but from inner conviction, the belief that she is enough because you are a child of God. It's this private faith that has fueled her public resilience. The spiritual journey beneath the surface, extended version. But what most people don't see, behind the flawless gowns, the chart-topping songs, and the viral headlines, is how much of Selena's transformation has been shaped by something far deeper than appearance, her inner healing. After years of living under the microscope, Selena reached a breaking point. The constant commentary on her body, her love life, her friendships, began to take a toll. She spoke openly about stepping away from social media, calling it one of the healthiest decisions she ever made. "I just needed to protect my peace," she explained in a 2024 interview. "I realized my worth can't depend on likes or comments." During that time, Selena found herself drawn back to her roots, her family, her faith, and her creativity. Away from the noise, she began journaling, painting, and writing music again. Not for charts or fame, but for healing. Some of those reflections later inspired her documentary, My Mind and Me, which gave fans an unfiltered look at her mental health struggles. It showed panic attacks, therapy sessions, and raw vulnerability, moments that shattered the illusion of perfection and reminded the world that even stars can break. But that breaking led to rebuilding. Her friends described this period as Selena's quiet rebirth. She started her mornings with prayer, gratitude, and meditation. She surrounded herself with people who didn't see her as a celebrity, but as Selena, the girl who loves cheesy jokes, who cries during movies, and who prays for everyone before bed. This spiritual discipline, this return to stillness, began to reflect in her outer world. Her smile became softer, her interviews calmer, her energy lighter. It wasn't just that she looked healthier, she was healthier inside and out. By 2025, that inner transformation radiated everywhere she went. At the SAG Awards, she wasn't just walking a red carpet, she was walking into a new chapter. One built not on approval, but acceptance. Not on perfection, but peace. And in many ways, Selena's story mirrors a universal struggle. One every person faces in some form, learning to separate who you are from what the world says you are. She's spoken about surrendering her pain to God, about realizing that healing isn't linear, and about the importance of forgiving herself. "I used to pray for success," she once said, "but now I just pray for peace." It's a sentiment that has become her mantra, and perhaps the secret behind her glow-up that no trainer, surgeon, or makeup artist can replicate. Because real beauty doesn't come from a mirror, it comes from alignment, from living a life that reflects who you truly are. From her first steps onto the red carpet to her 2025 rebirth, Selena Gomez's public life has been one of transformation. Her SAG Awards appearance was more than a fashion moment. It reignited a conversation about how society defines beauty, health, and success. Her body has reflected her health journey. Her spirit has reflected her strength. Her story reminds us that the issue was never one woman's body, but a culture obsessed with judging it. If you found this story of resilience as powerful as we did, help us hype this video. Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.